According to James Herschel Holden in his book, A History of Horoscopic Astrology, published in 2006, astrology has been practiced in every civilization for thousands of years since the Sumerians. Astrology is a form of psychology that encompasses all human behavior and experience. I've been deeply interested in astrology for over 10 years, and astrology is a lot like a board game or a video game to me, so I find it's a lot like a game. It gives me good ideas, that's why I find it interesting. It's very complex it's very complex and it has lots of insights for the world, for life. So I'm going to tell you about the 12 signs and how they're unique, a little bit about compatibility, and a little bit about what a birth chart looks like. So the zodiac is a journey from birth to death that's 12 signs, composed of 12 signs, with some examples of them are, there's one for relationships, career, the family and the home, the self, the unconscious. So there's all different. According to Joanne Hamper, author of Astrology for Beginners, A Simple Way to Read Your Chart, published in 2007, the reason there are 12 signs is because the thing that defines and makes them unique is that they're classified by they're each one of 4 elements, and they're each one of 3 qualities. So the qualities are called cardinal, fixed, and mutable, which is like beginning, middle, and end. They relate to where the sign's position is in the season and describe characteristics. So the cardinal signs are about leadership and action, and the fixed signs are about stability and persistence, and the mutable signs are about change and flexibility. And so each element, which has a different meaning, like action is fire, earth, air, water. Earth is practicality, money, the body. Air is intellect, communication, community, and water is our emotions. So each element gets 3 versions, like a beginning, middle, and end version. That's how you get all 12 signs. They're all a kind of progression of each other. So for instance, the fire sign, the cardinal fire sign, Aries, and then there's a fixed fire sign, Leo, and then mutable fire sign, Sagittarius. So now you understand how all 12 are unique, because they're characterized by these different things. Signs that are in the same elements with each other, like Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces are all water signs. They are harmonious together, they get along together. If you look at the clock, the zodiac is like a clock because there's 12 signs and it's a circle. So the signs that are in the same element are, if you looked at 12, 4, and 8, they make a triangle aspect because those are the 3 same elements. And this is a trine aspect, which is good if, say, you have a planet in one water sign and another planet in your same chart in another water sign. They are harmonious together. And if you have signs that are 3 apart, so they are the 4 corners, they are the same qualities, like cardinal, fixed, mutable. They require more effort if this was in your planets in your chart comparing, or your girlfriend and your boyfriend, you could compare compatibility with them. Okay, now that I've explained how they are unique, I want to describe a little bit about the birth chart. The incantation, as above, so below, what is reflected in the heavens is also reflected in mankind. So even though my sign is Libra, which is the sign of relationships, everyone has relationships, not just me. So we all have all these 12 areas of our life, no matter what specific sign we're. We all have relationships, a home life, career, and a persona. So the as above, so below is the stars represent the stars in the sky and our 12 personal areas of life below. These are called the houses. I think I need to cite this. According to T. Greenway and Jessica Laniadu, author of Astrology for Real Relationships, published in 2020, these are called the 12 houses of astrology, these 12 areas of life that we each have personally. So based on the time, so these 12 areas of life are reminiscent of the 12 signs, but they're kind of reminiscent, but they align on each other. So based on the time you were born, the sign that was on the horizon at the time of your birth determines where the first 12 areas start. So there could be any, even though this one represents your persona and it's reminiscent of like the Aries sign, the original sign, first sign, you could have any sign. The sky can be, based on the time you were born, what sign was on the horizon directs what sign is in your first house. This is called the rising sign, or the first house. This is your persona, and it's opposite your relationships. And the opposite is the 7th house, your relationships, what you lack, or what you think you lack, and what you see in others. So, so my rising sign is Pisces, and because Pisces is the 12th sign, but in my chart it's aligned on the first house. So every house is like one backwards, and it had the Pisces rising. The rising sign is how we appear to others, how we see the world, and our outer persona at the outer layer of the onion. So this characterization of me, that's Pisces, like sensitive, maybe karmic. This one behind, it equally affects all the other signs. They're all shifted one behind, they all have that same sort of characteristic. Okay, in conclusion, I taught you about the 12 signs and how they're different, a little bit about compatibility, and a little bit about what a birth chart looks like. According to Ida Anderson, author of Even the Stars Think I'm Superior, from the academic journal Personality and Individual Differences, published in 2022, and Abhilasha Das, author of Fixating on the Future, an overview of increased astrology use, from the academic journal, the International Journal for Social Psychiatry, also published in 2022. Astrology is on the rise, possibly due to uncertainty in the world. I think that's it.